Welcome to another episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeff.
And we just watched an episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yes.
And they're still in Potomac.
They're still in Potomac.
They didn't go anywhere.
No trips.
No trips. Where did it start? Yeah, right? Wendy and...
Oh, it was a to be continued of the Nothing Burger.
Oh, yeah.
Keiarna is saying, Stacey is dating her ex-husband, and which one didn't happen. And two, Monique doesn't give a crap.
Yeah.
Keiarna.
It's exactly what we predicted last time, which was Monique was like, okay, and I divorced him.
For 2 years ago.
Yeah, I divorced him for a reason. That is the interesting thing about when people keep talking to Monique. Like, even when Wendy goes over to Monique's house to, like, catch up with her.
It was lunch, actually.
Yeah, she went over to her house.
No, they went out to lunch.
Oh.
I think they Ashley going.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But still, either way, she keeps saying, so, girl, what's changed with you? Like, what's new? And you're divorced. Like, yeah, I've been divorced for 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, to me, this isn't new.
This is old news
Yeah.
to you because you haven't seen me on the show.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So, but that was, I enjoyed that little lunch.
Well, there's more.
I know, but...
He's like,
you were just wanting me to be like completely like on the ball with everything today.
No, I'm just no. No. So yes, basically it was the pride thing and the Nothing Burger and Stacey being like, whatever, what are you doing, Kay? You're being messy. They're all just like, this whole episode was like, let's try to trap the entrapment of Stacey Roush, basically.
Yeah.
And it's like all they could talk about was Stacey, and it was so tedious after all. I'm like, what else do you have going on that you're like making this whole season about Stacey?
It just seems to be happening.
Stacey not giving a damn.
I think she gives too much of a damn.
I think she's really like unbothered. I think she sees it coming and she's like, oh no. Well, I mean, we'll get to the ending.
Right.
That was pretty good. But yeah, it was basically go from like, let's talk about her there to they do the pride thing. Again, cases are better, but here we are.
Yes.
And the afterwards they're talking. They like sit down after the pride parade, and Monique gives them again like, well, this is what happened. This is like, I felt like whatever, and I felt like a piece of meat, and he wasn't really loving me the way I should be. And I said, he will. This will be the last time you enter me.
Yeah. Everyone was like, "Ooh," including us. Well, that's some specific words.
Yes. No entrance.
But hey, she knows she felt a certain way.
Yes.
And she made it clear. That's some good boundaries.
Yes. No interest. And so she said that, and then later on, Keiarna and Gizelle and Ashley and somebody else.
And Tia. They went to lunch.
Yes.
Yes.
And they went to lunch, and
Tia was in a lot of this, actually, now that we think
she
about
was,
it,
actually, yeah.
She was kind of the thread in all the different scenes.
The, like, angry British thread. So they basically say that Cookie, who I don't care about, who Monique is also, well, get that.
Yeah.
Cookie said that Chris Samuels is all pissed off because he heard that Monique was talking shit about him.
Oh,
and
right.
And they're like, well, it must have been Stacey. And like, oh, we're going to confront her. Oh, Stacey. And it's like, what is happening?
Yeah, I mean, also, like, so what if she did? Like, so what if Stacey called Chris Samuels and was like, oh, yeah, I was just at lunch with your ex-wife and she's talking mad shit about you.
Yeah. It's good gossip.
Yeah. It's also like, again, it just comes back to this whole idea of what is it to them?
Also, what is it to like Monique? He's not like he's going to I mean, maybe it might make their co-parenting more awkward. Who knows?
Right.
But yeah, it's like, what is it to you? When Gizelle said, Monique was having a vulnerable, like, she didn't say vulnerable, having like a sisterhood moment, and, Stacey went and ran back and told Chris, 1, you know nothing about sisterhood. 2, you never liked Monique until just now. You're like, okay, I'm all right with her.
Right.
3, you've been talking mad shit about Monique for years, back when she was on the show, probably after when she was on the show, and spreading around everywhere. Just say, I don't like Stacey, and I finally am like, oh, I can get her on this.
Right.
Like, you don't give a damn about, like, Monique's feelings. It's so stupid.
Well, they've gotten to a good place now, right?
They even had like a sit down when they got to a good place.
Right.
I guess it's coming in the season. But it's just, it was silly to be like, oh, how dare Stacey. Oh my God, Monique was laying down her,
yeah, bearing her soul.
Bearing her soul. It was a safe space, Stacey.
Yeah.
Silly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say very silly.
Yeah. So then I think we went to
The swim practice,
yes.
where Tia meets
Timu.
Timu and Stacey at
Arabella.
her daughter's swim practice,
Right.
which I didn't realize was so early in the morning.
Well,
I mean, it makes sense.
It's always early.
Yeah, it makes sense. I didn't think about that, where she's like, I got up at 5 a.m. to come meet you at swim practice.
Well, you could have said no.
Right. They were acting very cagey to begin with. Like,
They were being weird.
First off,
he's weird, I think, to begin with.
yeah. I mean, it was cute to see them have some screen time, just them, and like Stacey, he and Stacey interacting.
It probably was. Tia, being the new girl, was the only one who would get up at 5 a.m. in the morning to come to that.
Oh,
'Cause I'm
probably.
sure she asked Wendy, when he's like, I just get up at 5 a.m. and I go about my business.
Right.
I'm not going to go out here to a pool. Thank you.
She's like, you're going to see some wife swap that explains my exact routine. Don't worry.
I will not interrupt it for your daughter's swim class.
Yeah.
So I can meet Timu.
Yeah.
Thanks, but no thanks.
But yeah, that whole thing, when they have right to keep showing Stacey kind of getting out of that. It's like, oh, I'd like to invite you to dinner. It's like, oh, I'll be leaving. I'll be gone by then. Oh, are you going to be at Gizelle's thing? He won't be back till next week. Like, it just seemed very like, no. Which...
Well, just say I don't want to bring him around, you guys, because I'm afraid you're going to like talk shit and like,
And Stacey tried to say that to her and say, well, what it really is, I don't want to bring him around the other women yet. But like, she also didn't say that, like, I don't want to bring him to dinner because of that. It was more like, I'm not going to bring him to Gizelle's event because of that. So she could have saved herself some trouble.
Right. She definitely made it really muddy.
Yeah.
This is like the one thing in the episode where I'm like, it was muddy. Tia was probably right for what she heard. Right. And Stacey might have been lying, but I don't think she was like maliciously lying. I think she was just like, I don't want to bring him around, so I'm going to say, like, oh no, he's going out, whatever. I don't care.
There's easier ways to like get out of him being there that don't like have to be around scheduling.
No, for sure she could have just been like, I don't feel comfortable bringing him around,
right?
And period.
Or just straight up
off scene,
or just straight up say he's not comfortable yet being around.
He's very German.
Yes.
And he doesn't, F with you guys.
And maybe that was her way of saying he doesn't feel comfortable being on camera right now. Like, he's just here. He's in controlled spurts on camera. We don't want to bring him into a huge debacle,
or he'll be like grilled by Gizelle and Co.
Exactly. And that's I think exactly what Stacey's saying is, if I bring him around, then they're going to ask him a million questions, and like, he just doesn't want to be part of that. And if that's not the case, it would be an easy thing to say that it was.
She made it murkier than it needs to be. Yes, that's
Absolutely.
The one fault I'll give her. Everything else, I'm like, whatever, I don't care.
Right.
So there's that. There's like Angel looking for a house.
Oh, that was cute, I guess.
Yes, nice house. Angel being upset still about the catfish thing, which I like, for sure we had Angel's back in that moment, but now it's 2 episodes later and I don't care anymore. Like, I thought you had, gotten to like a I'm moving on place with Gizelle in the catfish comment. It was a bullshit comment. She shouldn't have said it, but to try to like say it's unresolved and like I need to talk to Wendy about it. And I'm like, Wendy don't care.
Well, also,
Gizelle don't care.
What did Wendy do wrong even in that
situation? Well, she laughed in her face.
Well, but she was basically saying, because Gizelle was beating around the bush, she's like, basically, she's saying you're a catfish.
No, Gizelle said catfish.
Hmm.
They rolled it back. Giselle said catfish.
Okay.
And when you just said backed it up of, yes, it seems that you're not who you're portraying yourself to be.
Got it.
Broke it down in a nicer way when Giselle was like, catfish, catfish, catfish.
Got it. I just thought that it was one of those things where Gizelle was like kind of beating around the bush, and then as I remembered it, I thought it was Wendy. You said, she's calling you a catfish. Just like, let's quit beating around the bush.
It was like the BravoCon moment when Giselle was like, da da da. And Stacey's like, and Wendy was like, yes, and
right. Okay. So, but I don't know why. But why would she really have a problem with Wendy about it? Just because Wendy like co-signed Giselle?
I think that, and also like she feels like that Wendy's being cold towards her, and isn't, which is probably because she's so close to Keiarna, and when he's done with her. So, but I just feel, I don't know, it just didn't, if I was Angel, I'd wait for the next moment when they're going to piss you off instead of like focusing on moments from like, weeks ago.
Right. We forgot, it was at the Pride thing where they're giving her Stacey crap about not being actually Nigerian.
Oh, God.
And if you're actually, you have that name, pronounce it correctly.
That was, yes.
Shayo.
Like, thank you, my Nigerian sisters.
I mean, I do see.
Educate me.
Yeah, I do see that it's a little like, oh, okay, you're Nigerian, okay, like.
Well, when Angel said, what's the community outreach part of it? I'm like, I don't know. What is the community outreach?
And
it's
what is
weed.
it? What is it supposed to be? Although I think doesn't Happy Eddie do like X% given back, or I thought he had something.
Maybe does Angel know that though?
Probably. I mean, I'm sure Wendy probably broke it down. Here's the difference between the two. None. So, but that
was really Angel's main thing.
Yeah, that was her thing. Is just being, and then absolutely.
So so there's the Monique, Wendy lunch, where Monique broke it down that she doesn't trust Cookie, and she thinks she's, demonic.
Yeah,
I think was her word.
That was her word.
Yeah, which is interesting. I don't care for Cookie either. I'm like, I love what she said. I introduced Cookie to Karen.
Yes, yeah. I don't know. I kind of liked Cookie. I enjoy someone who very quickly gets to the don't put your finger in my face. You do that one more time. And then, of course, she gets escorted out. But later, sorry.
Well, it's funny because, at the very end of the party, Monique wasn't there. And I think, it's because Cookie was there. And also Charisse was there. They don't like each other.
Oh, really?
Well, Charisse brought Monique into the group. She was her friend.
Oh.
And then they had a falling out.
Okay.
So
I didn't realize Charisse was an actual housewife. I thought
Charisse was an OG.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought she was a friend of, because I've only seen her.
No, she was like 2 or 3 seasons, and then she dropped down to like.
Got it. Okay. I'm sure you've told me that before, but without a consistent sort of appearance of Charisse.
Charisse is like the Camille of the group.
Except seems a little bit more popular than Camille.
Well, she was
with the ladies, I mean.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah,
that is correct. Yes.
As far as the fans go, I'm sure Camille just knocks everyone's socks off.
Oh my God! Please give me a Camille Gretchen photo op. Run, don't walk.
Were we in the same room with that one?
We were in the same room with that one. That was the Tamara one.
I think I do have some pictures of Camille and Gretchen.
And her gloves, her like lace gloves, and
it didn't even really match her outfit, if I recall. She was like wearing a blue dress with black gloves, or
it was a black dress, but with like black lace gloves. But it was just weird. Like, I don't know why you're wearing gloves. And then she had like almost like Mary Jane heels, and it was a weird look. And I was like, I agree. What are you doing? And
that I remember.
I know she's on a couple of panels, but I'm like, sure, Camille.
But meanwhile, back to Potomac.
What else? Oh, then the Tia Wendy dinner with her.
Oh, right.
Where I really thought that Wendy was gonna like play Mean Girls and like just say like, "Hey, Wendy, hey, Stacey." So Tia said, and then like had Stacey be like, "I told you I don't like that hoe." But luckily, she was like, Tia's right here. Right. And then for Stacey to be like, basically disowning Tia.
That's my problem, is you can hear in Stacey's voice where she's like, oh, well, see, Tia, I wasn't expecting you to actually do, you could see she was.
Right. Okay. So that was her second fault, the episode. Yes. I'm not going to be completely like, on her side.
But it is related to the murkiness that she started in the first place of scheduling.
But still, it was like you could have said it better.
Absolutely. And then you didn't have to like take the school marm sort of like, Tia, I'm disappointed in you sort of approach.
Like Tia was like, legitimately like, even though she's good friends with Gizelle.
Right.
She was, giving you the benefit of the doubt and like trying to get to know you. And then that dropped real quick at the party.
Well, so that's the thing, is like for Tia to be saying in her confessionals, I'd give her the benefit of the doubt. It was like, oh, thank you, Tia, for
her 5 freaking seconds.
Right. Like, do you really need to give her a benefit of the doubt? Like maybe get to know her.
Yeah.
But because I guess she is Giselle's friend, she can go ahead and take this sort of holier than thou approach to it.
Well, then, so they go back and forth. And then the other thing was Tia bringing it to Wendy that, that Angel's still butthurt.
Oh, right.
And the Keiarna of it all. And Wendy just being like, this is dumb.
I did like that Wendy was like, still talking about that? Like, that was weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, I'm over it,
It's so silly.
So, but I mean, that's, I'm sure, going to lead to a problem of Wendy being dismissive of Angel's.
Right. And here's the thing, like, when I say silly, it's silly that she's still hanging on to it, because it's like, you need resolution. Her feelings are valid in the moment, and them being like, treating her like crap at that dinner. But we need to like focus on it when it happens, confront at the time, and then, move forward. So when Gizelle said that, like, Angel likes to, stew on things basically, and then confront you when she's ready. And it's like, well, I'm done with it.
Right.
You gotta do it in the moment, because then it's like, this is recycled beef.
Right. Well, and just on top of that, it ends up being one of those things where, the joke's not funny anymore. Like I might have been wanting to talk about that then, but like now, whatever, defense I might have had it's not on my mind anymore. Like It's completely gone. I may have had a legitimate reason for being a certain way, but I'm not going to remember that detail now. But all I can do is assure you, I'm sorry, I hurt your feelings, that sort of thing. So, can we talk about the 10 millionth download of Reasonably Shady?
Oh, the Robin of it all.
Yes, that's what we seem to be forgetting, that this whole event at the end.
Well, Robin's easily forgettable.
Oh, no, come on.
Oh, yes. So, Charisse was there, but Robin wasn't. Girl, come on.
Well, but I mean, as you were saying, and as Gizelle explained too, was that just their friend again, or who is the white?
That white dude? Yeah.
He's been on before, right?
He has been. He was like the party planner.
Yeah.
when Gizelle was talking about Stacey to the party planner dude.
Well, and her daughter.
And
so like those were her talk to.
So Stacey and I'm definitely like, I don't care. But yes, Robin feels a certain kind of way because of how she was fired.
No, how she left the show. How she left the show.
With the firing, that she was rightfully fired because she wasn't sharing her life. She's putting it behind a Patreon.
Or behind a pager. 911, call me.
And she was like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you. I think that, for the way Robin went out.
And she was Dollsville. And it's like, she didn't have any story. And so it's like, yes.
What about all the ladies? Like, is she on the couch? Like, she couldn't get off the couch to come here?
That was like somebody else threw that couch. I can't remember. Someone made a joke about like, Robin, you're stuck on.
There's Wendy and Jazzy. I think Jazzy made.
No, but I'm saying before that, the reference was
okay.
that someone saying like, you're just there on the couch.
Because every scene of her back in the day was just her on the couch, like sitting down with the kids.
Well, that was a whole story about how she was legitimately so. It was COVID,
right?
And she was, feeling a bit depressed,
right?
And whatever, and like freaking.
That's
Juan
she wouldn't leave her bed though. She'd just be like in bed all day and sleeping till like 2 p.m.
Right. So Juan was very understanding, but no, anyway. It was just weird.
Yeah.
When Gizelle said like, "Oh, we're having a party for Reasonably Shady," and I was like, well, surely Robin's not going to be there. I would have heard about that. Surely Queens of Bravo would have been like trumpeting the return of Robin.
Right.
And they didn't. So for her not to be there is really funny. To have a party for the podcast and your co-host isn't there.
Yeah. I mean, I had hats off to Robin for at least saying
her hats, her embellished.
Oh yeah, her embellished hats, her bedazzled hats.
Yes.
Hats off to her for like having a boundary and saying, hey, I'm not going to appear on Housewives just because Giselle's having this event. Like, if I'm going to be on there, I want to be paid, that sort of thing. So good for her in that one regard, but also you're not all that special. I think
No.
I know she's trying to build a brand and everything post Housewives, but this would have probably helped.
Well, her brand that I know she was on Traders, but she was at BravoCon.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, you're still really attached to Housewives and to Bravo.
True. Where I'm going with this though is that I thought it was really weak when Gizelle got up on the mic and was like, "Hey, thanks for being here, Robin."
Something came up, but
it was like something come up being like she just didn't want to be here for all you guys and your fans
on camera.
Yeah. Still, that's kind of BS unless there was like a thing where Robin was going to show up the minute cameras went down, but they don't know when cameras are going to go down. And I'm sure if Robin had showed up, cameras would have come back up.
Of course.
So that is kind of a BS-y thing to do. Like, in that case, it's just kind of a masturbatory thing for Gizelle to throw this party for herself.
But that's just how Gizelle rolls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if Robin was offered a spot back on the show, she would do it.
Mm-hmm.
She said she wouldn't come back to the show, but I think she would. But I think just making a cameo where she's not going to get paid and it'll just be like Giselle's friend, I don't think she was there for it. And fine, whatever. I thought it was also funny how Ashley was saying like, Giselle's putting on a brave face, but it really hurts her that Robin's not here. Look, Robin Jr.
Yeah.
Be happy Robin isn't there because now is your time to shine as Giselle's sidekick.
Right.
So, does that like I'm losing my voice?
Well, I know it's because you've been sick for the last week.
I know.
But you might be losing it. Maybe you're just getting the rest.
I go like in and out. Like Yeah.
Yeah, I finally feel halfway normal, mostly normal. So
I feel like less congested, and I'm not, but I'm still, I think because I was just coughing so much right before,
yeah.
but I still have a little bit of a cough, but I'm definitely trying to.
I'm
shake
feeling bad for anyone who's been watching on the video. I keep trying to suck a piece of cheese out of my teeth from the dinner. It's a really weird thing. I'm like, I keep drinking water too, and it's not helping. I'm like,
I appreciate, because I don't know like who's actually watching the video or just listening to it, but like someone saying that they enjoy the fact that I ripped off Christian's picture.
Oh yeah, that was very nice. Thank you for that.
That was really nice. Thank you for that comment. Yes, I was definitely in my feelings and like had to rip off that picture because I ripped them all down, replaced them with Beverly Hills, by the way, as a preview.
Yes, I don't know if I like this new background on Beverly Hills headshots. It just makes it look like they're filming some weird whodunit. Like I expect it to be some, and I know that's the old Hollywood look going on.
Yes,
but I feel like somehow, it's supposed to be some old Agatha Christie or something.
It was Sutton in the library with the candlestick.
It must have been, yes. So,
honestly, but yeah, we just printed out these new pictures.
Without the help.
We almost forgot Sutton.
Yeah, because she alphabetized funny in the flash drive. We went all the way down to the FedEx office,
FKA
whatever
Kinko's.
it's called. Yes, put the USB in there and made some color copies. It was very nice. So, yeah, we're getting ready for Beverly Hills. It's a few weeks. It's 2 weeks.
Next
right?
week.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
So back to
Potomac. Yeah. So then we're at the Reasonably Shady 10 million downloads party.
At this, again, the most crowded, smallest venue possible.
Every time on the show, I feel so claustrophobic. There are too many people and a production company and a production crew in this scene.
Yeah.
It's just, it's got to be hot too, because it's the summer in DC.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. Like, I feel hot and crowded, and I'm not even physically there.
It just made me wonder, like, what was the invite list for that whole party? Like, she had to have known, like, that, because I know those people looked familiar, It's not like she invited, just randos too, or maybe she did, but it seemed pretty crowded there. You'd think that
very crowded.
Maybe, I'm not saying, plan the whole theater like Teresa did for her podcast at one of the last episodes.
Oh, right.
New Jersey. But,
it was one of the last,
yeah, it was. But, it looked like they could have had a larger venue. But also good for them. I mean, one day we'll do a live, and we'll have people who want to come to it.
I would love to do a live. Well, it wasn't even a live, it was just a party.
Well, still, but we'll have...
They weren't recording because the co-host wasn't there. They couldn't.
I'm saying we'll have a fan event because we'll have enough fans who might actually want to come see us.
I would love that. I know exactly where we would do it.
Oh, downtown?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I know where.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
such a nerd. I love you.
Me too.
In the upstairs there?
No, not there.
Oh, not there?
No.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not till next time. No,
don't go away yet. So
we're at the party, and it's time for the let's jump on Stacey moment, and Tia gets really in her feelings and is like, the accent foo you, darling, and it's like, oh, are you gonna gather someone? Okay. And I love how Stacey applauded afterwards, and I was like, it was a very dramatic scene. I like Tia, but it was very just like the whole don't let the accent fool you. It just felt like a lie. I'm just going to say.
Yeah. And I also like your Tia and your Vanderpump are the exact same voice.
It's the same kind of British.
I mean, it's just, exactly. It's very, very posh.
Very posh. So Stacey was like, whatever. Okay, Tia. And then Keiarna's like, well, my turn. Boop, boop, here I come. So we were having a sisterhood moment and talking with Monique, and then someone went and told da-da-da. And then Cookie comes over. And Stacey's like, this chick.
Yeah.
Point.
I thought it was weird how Wendy just butted right in.
It was good because she gave the assist.
Yeah.
I think they had a conversation. Stacey was ready. Wendy gave her heads up. And, maybe not everything. I don't know if Wendy knew everything.
Right.
But, like, Wendy was definitely like, we shouldn't talk about Monique without Monique here. But also, too, Monique said she's demonic.
But it also doesn't make... I mean, I guess it does say that maybe whatever Cookie says should be taken with a grain of salt.
Well, she's also good friends with Karen, so a heavy grain of salt.
What are you saying about Karen? Recently freed Queen Karen of Potomac.
She served her time. Let's give her a standing ovation.
Yeah.
I mean, great first.
Glad she served her time, yeah.
But I mean, before me, it'd be lying, Karen be lying.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about Mia.
No, we haven't. But why?
Well, she was arrested.
I know, but she's not on the show anymore. We don't want to talk about off-camera stuff. Why would we talk about her? No, I mean, let's talk about her. You?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
It's unfortunate.
It is. For stealing furniture.
Yeah, we have a friend who is very, very, very upset, like via text with us. Like, I just wish that these housewives, these black women would just stop, doing this.
Yes.
So I'm not making light of it, but
no, rightfully so.
Yeah.
And but
I'm just surprised at our friend's reaction. I mean, just being so like.
Well, because
it wasn't like rapid fire in text because it was really only 2 texts, but it was like a big paragraph. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I remember she'll probably listen to this.
We might need to cut this out.
No, we're seeing her in a couple of days anyway.
No, and again, we're just saying like we were just surprised by,
Yeah, exactly.
It's understandable. And
it is disappointing, especially, I think, in general, when housewife after housewife after housewife, former or current, keeps getting in these legal troubles, whether they're, black or not, it's just for the, idea.
I think it's troubling, as black housewives or black celebrities to keep doing these things, and then you lump other black women into it.
I wasn't going to discount that.
Oh no! I'm starting to explain. Like, I think this might be her point of view. We shouldn't speak for her.
Oh, right.
Should we just have her on the pod?
Well, she doesn't have a pod. Ooh, should we bring the laptop? Should we do that?
She has opinions.
Maybe we can have her do a Salt Lake with us.
No, we're doing Salt Lake tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
But no, we can get like her opinion on like just housewives in general.
Okay, we could do that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll bring the laptop with me and Mike. But now that we know how to travel with it.
Well, weren't you going to bring your laptop anyways?
I guess I was, yeah.
You usually do.
I usually bring my work laptop, but I can bring personal laptop.
We can just bring our plug-in mics.
Oh, yeah. We can do that.
Film. As we saw with Mormon Wives, a good camera.
That Mormon Wives footage.
That was some good. Well, maybe it was doctored up a little bit.
Maybe they did process that.
Yes.
Yeah, that could be good.
Because I was like, that was a phone?
Well, and it had that weird fake trail to it every so often where it looked like digitized, like it was fake surveillance footage from some sci-fi movie.
Surveillance footage. There's a timestamp. So, sorry, back to Potomac. So then Cookie has to be like, escorted out because she was about to like pop off, and Stacey like had no fear, even though they're up high too. I'm like, you're next to a balcony and you're pissing this woman off. Maybe not.
Well, it seemed like Stacey got a little brave towards the end. Like she like put her finger in her face, and then she said, "Don't put your finger in my face," and then she kind of like started waving it out of there, and then like once someone showed up to kind of take her away, you could see the person walking up. Stacey's like, "Oh, I can't put my finger over here." It's like, "Oh, now you're getting brave." Now
you see the security about to come on.
Because also, I would not put it past Cookie just to reach across that table and like even just with her purse,
mollywop her,
just whop her with that purse.
Yes, and again, you're next to like a balcony.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't have been, so whatever.
Yeah, we don't encourage violence.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't want her to be mollywopped. And Cookie could have like just commented. I don't know why Cookie is a thing.
Well, because that's how they're getting information about Karen at the time,
right,
etc. And apparently a friend of the show.
Oh, and then freaking Vivian.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. The Vivian
I forgot Vivian and Stacey had the falling out over the clothes.
Close to me.
Oh, what's that?
I'm Stacey. Oh, hi, Vivian. Hi. Hi. Let me pat you down.
If someone who I had beef with were to come up and touch my person in any way other than like a nice polite like hug or something, I would just be like, what the hell are you doing?
Why are you touching me?
And in one sense, like I kind of did think, oh, it's kind of I don't want to say not epic of Stacey, but even if for her to be like, oh, I pat her on the head, like for her to say that in her confessional,
she's like patting down her wig. That's what she was like referring to.
Oh, because it was a little not fixed right.
I don't know, but it was very condescending.
Yeah, but to say that, I'm just like, oh, okay.
And then he just like stood there, was like, oh, okay.
I don't know, like. Yeah.
I love the flashback to the reunion when he's like, oh yeah, she said F that B.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good. But no, the kicker. The Keiarna trying to come in hot still, like, because she ain't got no business.
None.
And
Oh, right.
saying
I was like, what more is there? And I'm like, oh,
like,
yes.
makes the comment like, I wouldn't do something with blah, 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 my husband.
I wouldn't let you around my husband.
Or like, I wouldn't say anything about my husband.
Yeah.
And Stacey be like, you don't have one. Was so good.
And
even like Wendy was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and then they showed like the cutaway, and they like when they cut back to Keiarna, she was kind of like turning around, looking back, like, oh yeah, she's kind of right. She wanted to say something, but she was like, I can't.
She's like, look,
Yeah,
damn it.
exactly. Damn. Yeah, that was
Like
good.
Stacey was like not having it.
Yeah, I mean they need to stop coming for one person. Like, let's spread the wealth out. If you're going to be coming at each other, come at each other.
Well, stop coming with a person who you know is not going to give you the reaction that you want. I think.
Well, that doesn't mean she shouldn't be come for, but
no, but you're not getting anywhere with her.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was interesting when Tia said like, "Oh, she's on an island," and da da da. It's like, first of all, new girl, calm down, calm down about people being on islands, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But second, she's got Wendy. She's not totally on an island. But I think also Stacey doesn't give a damn, because I think she said, "I know who I am. This is my truth.
Right.
I am not going to be shaken. You're not going to get me to admit something I don't want to admit. And this is how it is. I'm being very nice to you. My lies aren't my lies. my truth.
You having some trouble believing her yourself there, friend?
My truth isn't affecting you. So I don't understand. I understand the whole thought process of like, why am I going to be friends with someone who's like a habitual liar?
Right. Thank you.
But it's not influencing or affecting your day to day. So I'm just like, whatever, you're cool. Keep it surface.
Like, I feel like there's a way to deal with someone like that other than trying. I mean,
other than that, I got your moment.
Right. Like, also, I'm someone who had that in my life, and I would always try to catch them. So I don't think I'm any better with it. But I think in hindsight, the way to do it is just to I think the way you do it is just be condescending to them. Like, if you really want to get something, is that if Stacey's going to continually lie to their face, if you just go ahead and like every time she says something, just be dismissive of it and be like, I just don't believe you. Or just, I think that would be one of the only ways to get through it. And eventually it'll just drive her mad enough to just be like,
I don't think it's going to drive her mad enough.
Eventually it would just have to be like, like, you guys, I'm not lying,
No.
There's a
well, we saw in the trailer for the mid-season trailer, she does get upset. I think it's probably with Wendy, and she's like, why are you being this way? Or they're like on their trip, and
where are they going again?
I don't know, but they had on cowboy hats. It looked like, it's Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Angel invites them.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, but aside from that, I don't see her being shook. And so, I don't know. I just don't know what they want from her, why they keep, trying to do the same thing, expecting a different reaction.
Yeah.
And what they think this is going to achieve. Because all it shows is that in every single scene, practically, except for maybe the angel house hunting one, or home hunting, if you will.
Yeah. They can't say house hunters because, it's copyright. In every scene, they're talking about Stacey. So talk about something else if you do not like this person so much, because obviously they just didn't know how it was going to play. And they didn't know the popularity that she would have, nor that Annie Cohen would go on a podcast and say that she's one of the best casting decisions they've had in like years. So now that they know, I wonder if it will change how they move. And also beyond that, it's not her first season. Like, she's on the show. Just get along,
But also too, it's like, did you not see Gizelle when you like left her name off of all the goodies? And she was like, well, that's she didn't cry. She didn't like, get up on in your face. She was like, what happened to my name? And then she moved on. And you thought you got her, and she didn't. Like, you're taking these shots, but you're missing. Your aim is bad, and she's a moving target, and she's not going to let you get her.
I'm thinking of like a weird carnival game now where Giselle's taking her shots, and there's little
just like
ding, ding. Well, ding would mean she got the shot.
Yeah,
yeah.
So it's just really funny to see them try, and she's like, nope. Not today, not tomorrow.
I don't think I realized how much of a fan of Stacey as you are.
Whenever there's a pileup, I just like her. I think she's really weird and funny and enjoyable. But also whenever there's everyone coming after one person, I'm just like, I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
So whether it be Angel, whether it be Stacey,
no,
it's just like, as you said, like spread it around.
Right. You know? Any pile up or any concentrated attack is always just like, oh, this is kind of gross.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Sorry, the dryer just
That's
stopped,
you, yeah.
and I heard the music, the little doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and now I can't even remember what the hell I was gonna say next. Stacey. Oh, I liked her QVC stuff that people are posting on TikTok.
Oh gosh, yes.
Like, I so many things she says, I'm like, oh, that'll make a great sound. Like, oh, I can't wait.
Well, it's like there's like a little squirrel or something.
The Thanksgiving shirt she's wearing, and she's like, oh, and these charms are so beautiful. And I just think in general, as a QVC host or someone who's like selling or on camera and on screen so many hours in a row, and you just kind of have to like keep talking about whatever the hell it is you're looking at.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like, she's really good at it, but it just leads to also just some really weird phrases coming out of her mouth. And I
think after a while, you don't know what you're saying. You're just like, yeah, and look at this sweater.
Yeah, look at this red. And then they all have weird, funny names. Like it's fire engine candy apple red.
It's raspberry.
Right. So, I live for those. When everyone comes on, I'm like, oh, this is great. So
she's special.
Is she currently on QVC?
No, she left QVC.
Okay.
To do the Housewives.
Okay, I didn't know that. Maybe she was still doing both, but
no, because I was like I don't know where that was, but like she left wherever she was.
Doesn't that mean someone just has old recordings of Stacey on QVC?
I never thought of it that way. Yeah, like how are you finding these things that you're putting on TikTok?
Like, I mean, does QVC keep like repeats? They must.
Do they have a streaming?
Oh, maybe they do. Maybe they do, and they're just like they're selling that item again, so they just put Stacey back on, selling it. Who knows? I don't know. My mom's not alive for me to ask about all the quirks of QVC.
I'm looking for she would love this.
I know. Man, she would probably watch and be like, I remember that lady.
I nearly bought that sweater, then I thought, no.
Yeah. I mean, we all have parents, and we used to give my mom the biggest amount of shit for ordering from QVC all the time. But some of the things she got from QVC and gave to us are the greatest things that we cherish them. We have these great jersey sheets.
Yeah,
they're not Porsche sheets, but sheets. She got them from QVC. Love them. And then all of our Tupperware, those snap lock things. Great. Like I am worried about the day when we need more Tupperware that we might have to order it from QVC.
I think we will.
And then what if we become QVC people like my mother? We're already old. It's just one step further.
What's so wrong about that?
I don't know. There's just something weird about ordering like things off of TV.
I mean, I've always wanted to do it. I don't think I have, but I would do it.
There's two things I always wanted to do. And one of them was order out of the Sky Mall magazine from the airplane. Never did that. Never once. And now it doesn't exist.
Oh, true.
But, yeah.
What was the second thing?
No, I don't remember.
I was like, I got to get him back on task. Like, there surely was a second thing.
No, it was really only one thing, but it sounds better to say. There's two things I've always wanted to do.
Don't I? When I work out the numbers, it's going to be good.
Yes. Oh, God.
Until I forget my third one, and I'm like, well, I've made the point.
So we've made the point, indeed.
Yes.
Sorry, this one started off a little bit slow because I couldn't remember exactly. I think because this episode went from the Pride thing and then it kind of went through all the different lunches and things.
Well, also we didn't start talking about ourselves too. I was like thrown off by you going right into the episode. I was like, oh, okay.
I did plan to do the thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe. Hey, thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe. But I completely forgot.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get to it. Also, because I want to go down and watch that Bravo con thing when we're done.
So cute.
It's Sunday, and I don't have the Sunday scaries, but I definitely don't want to think about going to work tomorrow.
I mean, I'm just glad we only have like 2 days because we're taking off Wednesday, and it'll be a shorter week. But also, I don't have the scaries, but also I will start to get more anxious about like, oh crap, I have so much to do, and like we're gone.
Mm-hmm.
the week before that, and then last week
we're sick basically. I only worked one day last week. So I think that's why I'm worried about tomorrow, is that I have a lot to do in a very short amount of time.
It's been a rough November. So
right up to the long December.
Can't wait for the long December.
Really, all the things you were saying about the holidays earlier, you made me think otherwise.
No, not that. Just the song.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's reason to.
Please don't sing.
No.
Yeah, no singing.
Maybe
this year will be better than the last. Actually, last year was great too.
It was.
Yeah, every year so far with us has been just fine.
With us.
Yeah. Oh, politically, let's
oh my God,
not even go there.
Yeah.
But yeah. And next year proves to be an outstanding year for us. So we're going to have a banner year next year and hopefully have some great news to shout out to the world.
Yes.
So anyway, do we want to talk about things next time?
Until next time.